Hey, hello, welcome to Doodle Imagination Time, paired with natter chatter, which is my fancy way of saying I've like a chat slash updating you all something. I've put this as, I suppose, a channel trailer just because I think it'd be good to set a couple of expectations or put out a little intention since we're like 2 days away from the new year. I mean, I'm recording this on December 29th, so I suppose we count it as 2 or 3 days to the new year. I've got a video already scheduled for the 31st, so it's just, it's something to do with wall number 2. But moving ahead, I have been deliberating with myself the last few days, about the value or quality of the videos, of the process of making, and I'm of two minds. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to film them anymore. And other times I'm like, I really, really like potentially capturing the moment the magic happens. But then I'm also like, all the backlog, all the actual work you have to take to edit. But then I'm also thinking, but look at the raw footage you get. And I like to say I've settled on one side, but I've also made this recording a couple of times to no real end. I haven't entirely decided. Sometimes I'll say something that it's all for not making, and then sometimes I'll say something that's all for making, and when I watch my own footage again, I'm like, yeah, I want to keep it. But then I've made a decision right now, and I'll stick to it. I think I would pause the filming of the process, partly because one, it'll free up my real-time life to do other projects. Two, hopefully it'll buy me some time to buy some hard disks and hard drives. Like, I know it's really important to document one's life to an extent, but I don't want to over document it. And like I said, the biggest exciting part about filming the art making process is those moments when I accidentally make good art, or at least per my standards. But for the most part, I also have on camera moments where I make mistakes and moments where I doubt my next move and my next step. And because the camera is rolling and I'm so conscious of like the fact that if this becomes like a 15-20 minute video, that's a lot for me to trim, then I want to like really just like paint through and just not enjoy or savor the moment. It's like eating, say, the best cheesecake you have in a self-prescribed set amount of time, and you don't give yourself the joy or the permission to enjoy it because you think you're under this pressure or obligation to finish it within like 5 minutes, because my mind understands that if the video is filmed at 5 minutes, I don't have to do that much editing, and it basically is itself as it is. But then the last few videos I've had for wall number 3, I noticed I've gone into like the 15-20 minute space because I've decided to do more than one, or I've played. I'm not doing watercolor this time around, so it's not my medium of choice, but I've made some decisions, and it is what it is. We have to stick through it. We work with what we have, but so yeah, I'm conscious of the memory space. I'm conscious of the lack of quality I'm uploading into YouTube space. I'm conscious of time and energy and what I could do differently or more with it. I put up an audiobook or book for print like yesterday, and a little part of me feels this like lack of rigid routine without uploading stuff, but another part of me is thinking we can always come back to it, and we will one day when I've more or less mastered the process and the technique. For now, I want to just retreat back into my little cocoon for a moment and just enjoy art just for me, and I'll still have those my wall is completed kind of videos, because I think those are important too to share, not because you may be particularly interested in them, but just because it's good for me to have like that actual like accountability. Like, yeah, I haven't just been talking about nothing, like the wall is empty. No, like the wall is consistently being filled and art is consistently being made. Not that that's like some task that the wall has set upon me, but it gives me grounding. It keeps me occupied. It keeps me showing up for that side of me, and I really like that. So I do also appreciate the space for this that you all have sort of allowed. Although granted, like, you're not all signing permission slips for me to do it, but the fact that sometimes occasionally there's a like here or two, that there are views, and it's heartening. It's validating, it's reassuring. I don't know, it's all the stuff that, like, I guess creators can thrive on, or not thrive on. Like, even though as much as I tell myself what I make is really just for me too, there is that part of me, of course, that goes like, ooh, someone likes it, yay. So yeah, just a little heads up that I'll probably like fall silent, and I'll just drop like once every month, maybe the odd video here or two for something interesting or exciting I've got going on in my life, or I've discovered a new project. But for now, this is what you expect, I think. And yeah, I really hope that 2025 will be however you want it to be. I wish you all the best. I wish you all very good health, and take the chances that you want to take in the best of ways. And it's okay to not be okay, but it's also pretty good to be okay. So mom hugs, and yeah, see you around.